Hey guys, this is Eliza and welcome back to a new video. So today is my February TBR. We're a couple days into February, but it's fine. I took a break last week from doing videos because I went away the weekend before that. So I just hadn't had time, and I took the afternoons after work the entirety of that week trying to catch up with everything that I didn't get done on the weekend. So I decided to take a break from videos that week, but we are back. So we'll start with physical books, and first we have Vespertine by Margaret Rogerson, and I started this one in January on audiobook, but I don't think the audiobook is just the right route for it. I was finding myself not really paying attention and kind of lost. So I'm gonna read it physically. It's not that long, so it shouldn't take me too long. It's just over 300 pages. It's closer to 400 pages actually, but I will be reading it physically. I only got to page 30 on the audiobook, so I'm just going to start fresh in February and read this physically. But I think that is the best bet for this one. Next we have a book that was on my January TBR, and it was actually the only one on my January TBR that I did not complete or DNF. And that is because it didn't arrive until like the 28th of January or something like that. That is A Flicker in the Dark by Stacey Willingham. So I will definitely be picking this one up this month. I'm very, very keen to read it. After I finish my current read and the next one I'm going to read, which I'll talk about in a second, I will definitely be picking this one up. The only reason I didn't start reading this one instead of the next one that I'm about to talk about is because it doesn't have an ebook available yet. And I was looking for an ebook at the time, so I ended up picking up another one. But it's fine. We will get to this one afterwards. But again, not very long. This one's shorter than Vespertine actually. This one is actually, it's the same fucking length. It physically looks like it's smaller, but it's still 400 pages. But I've heard amazing things about this. I'm always in a mystery thriller mood, so we'll be definitely picking this one up very soon. Then we have a book that is on my 22 books to read in 2022 list, and that is These Violent Delights by Chloe Gong. I have technically started this one. I'm only few pages into it. Halfway through chapter 1, I read the prologue as well. But like I said, I was in a predicament where I needed an ebook because I couldn't read physically. So I picked this one up because I already have it on Apple Books. I bought it ages ago. So after I finish my current read, Among the Beasts and Briars, I will jump into this one, but I have been reading this one when I don't have Among the Beasts and Briars with me, or I'm like laying in bed, because Among the Beasts and Briars does not have an ebook that is available in Australia. So haven't been able to read that one on ebook. So it's taken me a while to finish that one because usually I read a lot in bed before I go to sleep, and that's where I got a lot of my reading done. Can't do that if I don't have an ebook. So I've been reading, well, I will be reading this one instead. Once I get that one done, I will dedicate my time to this one, then A Flicker in the Dark, then Vespertine. That is my order of operation. Now onto audiobooks, and there is actually one of these that I've already read. I finished it today, but it is February 2nd. So it is still on my February TBR, but I have read it. I just won't tell you which one it was. But firstly, we have another book that was on my 22 books to read in 2022, and that is Rules for Vanishing by Kate Alice Marshall. I'm going to pick this one up on audiobook, and hopefully it'll be good. But this one has like multimedia, like it's got interviews and stuff in it, so I feel like it would be really good on audiobook, because books like that, like Illuminae and what's that series by Sylvain Nouvelle? That one's really good because they feature like interview style. So I thought this one would be ideal for an audiobook. So next we have a series, and that is The Darkest Minds series by Alexandra Bracken. These are heavy. I have not actually read The Darkest Legacy, which is like the 4th book that was like an addition to the series, but I have read the original trilogy as well as the little bind up that goes with it. But these I will be rereading on audiobook, and then I will be picking up this one. I have picked up this one before. I got to page around about 116. That's where my last tag is, because I was tabbing it. But I decided I'll pick up the audiobooks instead, see how they are. Well, I'll see what they like with The Darkest Minds, and if they're good, then I'll continue them on, and then finally finish this one. But this is like a pretty chunky book. This is 565 pages, which is pretty large. So we'll see how it goes, but I have been in like a dystopian kind of mood. Another book that I'm reading this month has like a dystopian feel as well, so I've been in that kind of mood, so hopefully it'll be the right time to read these. But I love The Darkest Minds, so, and I still need to watch the movie. Haven't watched it yet. So next we have The Buried by Melissa Gray, which looks like it's going to be an insane ride. This is the other one that's like a kind of dystopian feel, but it is also sci-fi thriller? I think you'd call it. And then lastly, we have The Castaways by Lucy Clarke, which I've been hearing a lot about. It is an adult thriller, I believe, about an island, and the last book I read with that kind of description was The Island, and it was really, really good. So hopefully that one will be along the same lines, but I've been hearing a lot about it on TikTok actually, so hopefully it is good. So that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you in my next one.